Hello viewers, here is The Breeze Machine fan, and it is The Breeze Machine, it's not just a regular one. I don't know if this particular unit was sold under the brand Lasko or Galaxy. I imagine these came under both. This is an old version. This might even be the original, and Tori, I'm sure you can tell me a timeline here. I think that this dates all the way back to the 1980s. It uses the same blade that the 9-inch oscillating fans used at the time, and if I'm not mistaken, I think there was also a pedestal version of this fan as well. It uses a good old stinking C-frame shaded pole motor. Hopefully the bearings are still decent. It's a pretty good sized motor. And the blade's got substantial pitch to it as well. I wish this would focus on the blade and not the guard. I quite like this blade. It's very quiet and very effective. Good air moving blade. Here's the switch, just kind of an interesting design. This doubles as the handle. And it actually is a pretty good handle. It gives you a lot of depth to pick it up with. It's not the easiest thing to reach, but it is workable. Kind of a similar knob design to what was on the Lasko pedestal fans in the 90s. Here's the cord. And there's the plug. It is a polarized plug, so maybe this is newer than I'm thinking. Maybe it is from the 90s, I'm not sure. I'll let Tori give us the answer on that one. It's a patented design, D339859. And there's the infamous Lasko sticker, although I don't think 0111 is the model number. And there's the informations. Type 10, style 6M.82 the amps. It's a lot of current for a little fan like this. It still has the original rubber legs here, and they're actually still very pliable. All four of them are still there. It also still has both of the adjustment knobs on either side. And there's a rubber, it's very hard rubber, but there's a rubber bushing in there to hold it in place without excessive amounts of force. Very effective and simple control mechanism, much better than the awful clicking position ones that we have today on a lot of fans. I'm really starting to take a liking to these Breeze machines lately, especially after seeing some of these older versions in person. This is a really cool looking fan. This one's definitely got some hours on it. And there is a fair bit of dust on the leading edge of the blade, so we'll have to take that into consideration when assessing the performance. I don't know how easily these come apart. It looks like it just might be a couple tabs to release the front guard. I've never worked on one of these before, and I'm just curious. Is it that simple? It might be. I don't really see any screws on here. Yeah, I think it is that simple. Wow. You gotta loosen the adjustments here. Or does that have to come off completely? There we go. Well, all things considered, this comes apart very easily. I don't know what these cost back in the day when they were new. I imagine this was a very cheap product. It's all plastic. But the design, I think, is very respectable. And the bearings seem reasonably free. And that's super easy to take apart. And here's a closer look at the inside of it. Can't see if there's a brand on the motor or not. Switch is made in USA. I wouldn't be surprised if the whole thing is. A lot of times these cheesy plastic parts are made here in the US. Well, I have even more respect for this now after seeing how easily this comes apart. That is excellent. As I've mentioned in previous videos I've done on these things, I think that these were an excellent example of an economy product. These are exactly what an economy product should be. Very, very simple design, cheap to manufacture, inexpensive to purchase for the consumer, but not cheapened out to the point where it's just junk. And this still lasts a long time. It likely still has decent performance. It's easy to service. You can clean this and keep it around for many years if you so desire. This is exactly what an economy product should be. So let's go ahead and turn this thing on and see how it works. Cord's a bit on the short side, but again, if you're going to start cutting costs, cut a foot off the cord. That's better than some of the other things that you could do to make it cheap. Alright, we're going to be testing at 118.2 the volts. Go over to the watts to see how much it's going to cost to run this. And we'll shut it on. We'll begin with the low, which should be the slower of the two speeds. Well, I imagine it's not supposed to sound like that. It's hardly moving any air. Well, we have some very dry bearings here. That is .65 the amps, 43.3 the watts, the power factor of .55. And there's no way this is running up to spec. That's pitiful. Doesn't even sound right either. On low, that is .42 the amps, 29.3 the watts with a power factor of .57. So, and I'll say it again because it's true. You have this going through over 30 watts, where you can take out a Galaxy 2150 and get many times more air for the same amount of power. The bearings don't seem like they're that stiff. But I don't think that that's running anywhere near up to speed. It is out of balance in typical Lasko fashion, but not egregiously. I'll let it run for another minute and see if it frees up. It sounds like it's going a little faster now. It's kind of neat how this looks very similar to the wind machine, I guess is what it was called. That earlier version, the guard looks very similar. These look neat on the shelf together for sure. Now the wind machine is a rare instance where something actually got better with time. Maybe this is going to be the case with this as well. I think the aerodynamics on this guard are very poor, even though the blade is pretty good. I'm standing across the room now, and I don't feel much of anything. I can feel something. There's like a slight draft, but otherwise this is very disappointing in terms of the airflow. .42 the watts. It's running relatively fast now. This might be normal operating speed. It's weak, very weak airflow. And we do have to consider that it's dirty, and it will get better once we clean it, but this is disappointing thus far, especially for how cool it looks. I was hoping this worked good. The air it is putting out has a very wide stream. This is not a concentrated breeze at all. Very wide path of air. And this is probably running close to full speed now. Let's drop down to the low. If it wasn't for that bearing rattle, it would be very quiet. Yeah, I can't feel it more than 3 or 4 feet away. Well, that's disappointing. Hopefully the performance will improve once it's cleaned up.